FORA.tv. Idea Immersion. Visit us at www.FORA.tv.
We were walking for a couple of days back to the original school. We had collected 3,000 books, and a Nepali friend of mine, Dinesh, had said, don't give all 3,000 books to one school. Every school in Nepal needs books. Divide it into 10, help 10 schools, help 10 times as many kids, then come back next year and bring more books. And we had such a great time visiting the first couple of schools, but to me, the main school that I was most excited about was a school where I'd made the original promise to the headmaster, who said, perhaps, sir, you will someday come back with books. We walked up the hill to this village. It was a series of very, very steep switchbacks. A couple hours into the walk, I stopped by the side of a stream to put my bandana in and get some water, and this Nepali man was next to me, and I said, Namaste Kasto Cha, which is Nepali for hello, how are you? And he got this big grin on his face, and he said, today, sir, I am very, very happy because there is somebody coming to our village. They have donkeys. They have donkeys full of books. We do not know where he is from. We have heard he is from Holland. And so I smiled and I shook his hand and I said, my name is John Wood and I'm here. I'm the guy with the books. And he got really excited and took me to the school. We walked the last quarter mile together. And when we got to the school, they had 450 kids had lined up. They had formed a corridor through which we were going to walk. And the kids had strung marigold garlands, which is a traditional Hindu form of greeting. The smallest children had picked petals from the forest. And as we walked through the line, we could have opened a flower shop with all the flowers we were given by these kids. We took out one of the bags of books, and these kids were just mobbing us. They had never seen brightly colored children's books before. They were looking at pictures of giraffes and hippos and African wildlife, little girls staring, great white sharks in the face with this just incredible look of awe. There was a kid who didn't realize that man had walked on the moon, and so I sat down with him and tried to explain to him what this image was of an astronaut on the moon. And I think the word epiphany is a bit overrated or maybe a bit overutilized, but in my mind, I really hit an epiphany that day. And I thought, why am I going to go back to my desk and sell software and basically make rich people richer? I would much rather devote the rest of my life to replicating this moment, hopefully hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of times around the world. And made a decision to basically go back to Beijing, resign my job at Microsoft, and devote the rest of my life to hopefully getting schools set up and getting libraries established.